Hello, welcome back everybody.
Hey, good day.
So we're recording a second one today because of logistical issues, but we're excited to be back, and we did kind of have an issue where we skipped.
We started a day late or whatever, so we've been posting a little bit off.
Yeah.
So we're going to do days 9 and 10 together today. And then that way we'll be back on the right schedule.
Yep, exactly. So it'll be good. We'll jump in
and get some extra Advent.
Yes.
Now, the teas. We have English breakfast tea. Yum. The other tea was green tea, which we already reviewed. So we thought we'll do English breakfast tea. So, Lisa, what are your thoughts?
I'm going to give this one a solid 3.5.
Okay. I would give it 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's good. It's nice and strong, so I like that. But the Scottish breakfast tea, I think, was personally a little better.
Yes.
And the Earl Grey a little better, so.
Agreed. It's good, but not as good as some of the others.
But I still like it a lot, so.
Agreed.
All right.
Do we want to do art?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, we can do some art. Do you have any to share?
I don't think so. I think I've started some stuff, but I haven't got anything far enough that it's worth showing.
Okay, and then I did this page here.
Using some of the stickers.
Saturday, yes. So I used some of the stickers we've gotten. And then I have my Hope candle for the last day of the Hope Week. So this was Saturday. And then I wrote the little verse here. Our memory verse from last week. So yeah.
It looks cute. And you also added some other candles.
Yes. And then Sunday, here is peace candle and then some notes from the church sermon today.
Nice.
All right. So we've got days 9 and 10 for Cora Korea Crafts. Before I knock over the tea, we'll start. Oh, this is a cute little stamp.
That's cute.
Yeah, that'll be really nice. This is medieval fantasy blue.
I like that.
I like that a lot too. That'll be a good spread to use this on. 9 and 10 of her gingerbread advent calendar from Hubby and Chub Girl.
I'll be Starling for a second. You're old.
Ouch. All right. Day 9 looks like.
That's so cute.
Get the plastic.
Like a clasp.
Yeah, a little clip. That'll be nice. You can like hold some papers together or put it in the kitchen and hold like a bag of Lay's potato chips. Is some like vinyl stickers. Looks like there's 5 of them. So let's see. Oh yeah.
Cute little family.
Yeah, look at that. That's like a solid one. Okay.
It's like a little trash panda.
I think it's a little fox.
Maybe a red panda.
Yeah. And then it's like writing some things. Super cute.
At least you got it open.
But this box, did you see that? It just popped right open.
Boom.
Oh, this is cute. It's like a little stamp set.
That's cute.
With some like little mail stamps. That'll be really cute. And the vintage. Ooh. Oh, I love these.
That's a good one.
Yes. Oh, those are so pretty. I love they're like artwork on a sticker.
Yes. Agreed. Oh, that's beautiful. That one might be one of my more favorites.
I also really like
one.
look how shiny they are. It's like
vase.
Yeah, different vases. That'll be really pretty to you could color some flowers coming out of them and that will look really pretty.
Agreed.
Day 9 and cute. Again, it's like the flying like dragon eel. It's so cute. But we've got a bunch of bears. Oh, and look, I love this one in the blanket.
I like the one laying on the ground crying.
And then day 10. This has been extra special. We got to open a lot today.
Yeah.
Ooh, dessert time. And it's got some nice little like silver delicate detail. I like that. Nice and shiny.
Yeah, cute.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Sorry, it's kind of, maybe it's a little easier to see over here. But it looks like, it's like a bunch of like kind of garden type things.
When I look at it this way, it's very cute. It's hard to see. Yeah.
I like the pot here.
Like I've said, they did really pretty art.
Ooh, okay, these
that
I
one's
like.
Pretty.
Got a little bit of the silver foil, but it's got like pens and ink and a stack of books. I like that one a lot.
I do too, and I think you could color that one.
Yeah, it's like kind of a matte. Yeah, you definitely could.
You could use the like Copic markers. And
that would be pretty.
Add some.
Yeah. So we've got Peace Week, day 2 and 3. We're combining. But we lit the candle.
We have lit the candle.
Peace and rest in the busyness of this season, which I'm looking forward to because it's great. A lot of quality time with family and fun events, but it's also just nice to find those moments of rest.
And we'll add peace in the world as well. I agree with both of them.
Yes. Yep.
We'll combine it.
I like it. Okay. Okay.
Joint peace.
Joint peace. All right, so let's start with the memory verse for the week before we jump into the Bible. So, which is Isaiah 7:14. Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. See, the virgin shall conceive, have a son, and name him Emmanuel. All right, so we have this week, we're kind of combining day 2 and 3 of the study, which is temple and tabernacle and a house for a king. So, Lisa, why don't you start by reading us 2 Samuel 7.
5 to 7.
Yes.
Okay. Go and tell my servant David, thus says the Lord, would you build a house for me to dwell in? For I have not dwelt in a house since the time that I brought the children of Israel up from Egypt, even to this day, but have moved about in a tent and in a tabernacle. Whenever I have moved about with all the children of Israel, have I ever spoken a word to anyone from the tribes of Israel, whom I commanded to shepherd my people of Israel, saying, why have you not built me a house of cedar?
So obviously we read he dwelled in the tabernacle, right? Which literally means dwelling place. And it's a portable center of worship where God's presence would rest with the Israelites as they wandered through the wilderness and even when they settled into the promised land. And it's a testament to his faithful love through generations, despite Israel continuing to sin. And so that served as his place for nearly 500 years. And then as we're reading here, David is going to build them the temple, which is another resting place for God that was more permanent. And Solomon, his son, does that, obviously. But within both the temple and the tabernacle, they had the high priests that were only the ones admitted in, and they had to go through a lot of rituals to clean their sinfulness and go in as not guilty. So that's kind of the temple and the tabernacle. But God wants to be with us through Jesus, and he made himself approachable and human. So if you want to read John 1:14.
And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, who full of grace and truth.
Right, so he brought Jesus to us, and then Jesus, spirit is within us, so really we have a home with God here on earth, but also in heaven. And then God had gone through and promised the Messiah through David's line. And he's called his people to be part of God's eternal kingdom that far surpasses kingdoms of this world. So Jesus, whose home was in heaven, left to make his home with us. So we can take comfort in our earthly homes with our Christmas trees and our lights and our family and friends, but we also need to remember that all helps point to our eternal home and rest with God. So sorry, that was kind of 2 days combined, but it's starting with in the Old Testament where God dwelled, how then He dwells with us once Jesus came, and our ultimate final home.
Eternal home.
So, how does the truth that God is always with you because of Christ and by the Spirit impact how you view and respond to God? As if you think about, like if I think about it in ancient times in Israel, right? They had the temple and the tabernacle where only one person once a year could go in and experience God's presence. But we can experience it every day, all the time. And I think that it's just more personal and approachable than having to rely on another human to go intercede on our behalf. We can intercede directly to, like I can pray directly to God and feel his comfort and presence in me versus having to go up to the temple and have someone else intercede once a year.
A personal relationship too.
What do we learn about God's character and enduring presence in the study of the temple and the tabernacle, and how does this lead us to worship?
So I've always really felt connected to the tabernacle because that's kind of a view of who we are, right? We are the black clothed housing, and God within us is the golden center room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we're called to be in the wilderness among the nations and going throughout and hopefully shining God's light throughout the nations.
I agree.
So I really connect with that.
Yeah.
It also, I love that in our eternal home, there is no tabernacle, there is no temple, because God is with us. Emmanuel.
Just there.
He's just there.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Well, that's day 9 and 10. We're getting closer and closer. But thank you guys. And we hope to hear from you in the comments.
Yeah. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.